Hey Foxy Planners, Bethany here with my goal planner for this remaining of this year and all of next year. So this is the Recollections 18-month goal planner. It is undated, but I've decided to start mine in June of 2017. And it takes me to November of 2018. Now they do provide like monthly stickers and tab stickers, that kind of thing, but the numbers you'll have to put in yourself, so that's kind of a drag, but it's going to be worth it, I think. So this is the cover. This was the front cover, but I liked the marbled look so much that I decided to make it my cover, and then I can always change it back whenever I want to. So let's go ahead and dig in. I have set this up. I haven't used it yet. Now, as I am filming this, it is May the 28th, but I don't think you are going to be seeing this until like June, like maybe first or second week of June. I am going to be very, very busy, and my YouTube videos are going to be kind of, the first few weeks of June is going to be kind of late. But with that said, this is the inside. I'm not going to go into great detail of like how the walkthrough and everything, but I do have a walkthrough in the previous videos. If you want to go and check that out, I'll leave a link down below in the description. So this is the front cover, and I have, like I said, this came with tab stickers, and I went ahead and used all the stickers that it came with. So I put this as goal setting for the first part, because that's exactly what it is. You're setting your goals. Now this page, I went a little broad with my goal, and I know you're not really supposed to do that. You're supposed to be very specific about your goals, but since there is only one sheet of this, I wish they were more of these sheets. Maybe about 3 or 4 of them would be ideal, I think. So I went broad, and it does ask you 7 questions, and like for me, I want to develop better habits to become a better version of myself. And what's holding me back is my tendency to be lazy, and I'm just going to keep going and going and going until I achieve it. I have been trying to achieve this goal for years, and that's not stopping me. Every year I do gain more habits that make me better, so I'm going to continue with that this year and next year until I am satisfied, which I don't think I'll ever be satisfied, but this is a goal I don't think technically has a due date or a deadline to achieve by, you know what I mean? But it does say, let's see, prioritize it. I'm just going to develop my habits into routines. That's how I have been successful with past habits, is I've turned my good habits into routines. That way I don't have to really think about it. I just do it, and it just becomes part of my life. So yeah. And it says, when is your deadline? Like I said, really, this doesn't have really a deadline, goal oriented here. But I do want to develop some good habits by 2018. So by the end of this year, I want to have at least a few good habits. And a lot of the habits I have are very, very short term, and they're just small things. There are a few big ones, but there's a lot of small things that I would just like to change just a little bit, you know, in my life. And then it says start small. What are some smaller steps you can work on first to help you achieve your main goal? So far I've only come up with 3, and that is work on one habit at a time. That seems to work for me. And do 30-day challenges with a reward if achieved. For this, I do have personal, fitness, business, that kind of thing, family goals. So this is like an all-in-one for me. So I have very many aspects of my life that I would like to implement better habits And then the third one is commit to my habits publicly, which is why I want to keep up with the videos with the goal planner. I do plan on doing maybe like at the end of the year or maybe a couple weeks into my planner to see how it's going for me, just kind of see how I got it set up. I haven't really been doing anything in the weekly since it's not started yet, so maybe I'll do a small update maybe a few weeks in or maybe a month in or so, and then I will do at the end of this year, so sometime at the end of December or beginning of January, I will do another update. So just kind of keep me at it, to keep me focused on it, because I don't want to let you guys down, and that's a big motivator for me. So this sheet, I really wish that they would change this up a bit. They only provide one sheet of this now, and there's an ant on my desk. Goodbye. Oh, okay. So I know some short-term goals do turn into long-term goals, but for me, I have a lot of just short-term goals. There's no really long-term into it. It's just short-term stuff. So what I would like for Recollections to do is to take this and put it into 4 and maybe have like 4 sheets of just small term or short term goals, and then maybe long term goals where it's like maybe 2 on one sheet or just 1 full sheet, which would be better in my opinion, of long term goals, and have maybe about 4 sheets of those. I really think that would be better. Maybe keep this as the front, and then, you know, do the short-term goals for the next 2, and then some long-term goals, that kind of thing. That's my idea, and I think that's what would make this planner better if they would do that. So I really do like it. There is one short-term goal that is going to be a long-term goal for me, and that is my studio, or my business building, as I've been calling it, but it's really my studio where I can design and print and cut my stickers. I have an Etsy shop where I do stickers for planners and things like that. So I'm trying to get out of my corner of my living room into its own building that's not attached to the house. That way I won't get distracted, and I will feel like when I walk outside into my building that that I'm going to work, which essentially that's what I'm doing, and it will put me more in that mindset. So June, I have some things that I want to be to have done by the end of June, and then have things that I want to have done by the end of August, and then by the end of September is when I want to have it up. So fingers crossed that will happen. So I have been putting little stickers from this came from the planner. It does come with a few sheets of stickers, and then these really pretty gold foil stickers is from a little Recollection sticker booklet that I have got, that I've had for a while. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on this sheet here. And really, okay, the goals by month, I find this goal planner a little redundant too. And I kind of will elaborate on that just a little bit. But this is the goal by month page, and I've decided to use it as it is. I could technically put personal, fitness, or I have all kinds of personal goals here, fitness goals, family, business, and any others that I come up with, that kind of thing. You could totally do that. That would make a lot of sense too. But I went ahead and just broke it down by month, because my goals will change monthly. I feel like that would be just best for my setup here. So I do have a few June goals, and like I said, I'm going to have my business building done in September, so I went ahead and wrote that down as well. But the reason why I feel like this is redundant is because we have a monthly here, where I feel like you could definitely put your monthly goals here in this note section, and just kind of use this as, hey, this is when I achieved this goal kind of thing, and kind of like, that's my idea anyway, is I'm going to put little stars here of how I'm doing at the end of the month with my goals, like red meaning horrible, gold meaning I have achieved it, it's finished, or in like green, that kind of thing, it's going well. So I haven't really, I've thought about it, but I haven't really implemented it yet. But that's kind of where I'm heading for the monthly page. If you have something different that you're doing, I would love to hear how you are doing it. And if you have any thoughts of how I could do this differently, I'm open to that. So any suggestions, I am really, really thankful for any suggestions that you may have. Alright, so yeah, that's why I think it's a little redundant, because you're putting it here, here, and another place, and I'll show you that here in just a second. So really, I wish they would just get rid of this and then put some short-term goals and long-term goals in its place. And really, this here, I don't need this either, to be honest. Like, long-term goals can go here. But it is nice to have a little gratitude tracker where you can look back and say, oh yeah, this is what I'm grateful for. But to be honest, I already know what I'm grateful for. I don't really need a reminder. But sometimes you can forget the little things, like hot chocolate in the wintertime. Oh man, I am so grateful for hot chocolate in the wintertime. And then this is an achievement tracker. Technically, you don't want to do this yet, but I do have an achievement that I just wanted to put down here. Is because I started my own business. That was like a huge achievement for me, and I'm very, very proud of it, because I did research and all that stuff. I do like the vision board. I am very happy with how mine turned out. I'm very motivated by quotes. So I have a ton of quotes in here, and some stickers and some washi. They did have a little tip box down here, so I covered it with washi tape. And I have like general like quotes, like feel good quotes here. I got some business quotes and some fitness quotes, because these are the aspects of my life that I want to work on. So I just kept it simple, just put some quotes, and you know, my penmanship is not the best, but you know, I went very, very slowly with it, so it's not too bad. And I have no idea how to use these two sheets. Like, I'll be happy if they just took this out and then added some goal sheets. Like a bucket list, I don't really see what that would be goal-oriented for. I mean, I guess there's certain things in people's life they want to do, but, you know, I don't really have a bucket list, nor do I want one. I just do it whenever, you know, I want to do it. And then staying motivated, really, I mean, motivation to me is going to be throughout the weekly and things like that, because, and I'll explain later, I don't really need this sheet for how I'm going to use this planner. And then the notes and thoughts page, which is fine. So I already showed you the monthly, and I already explained what I kind of want to do with the monthly. So here's where the repetitiveness continues, is goals for the month of June. Well, you know, you have it, let me find it, you have it here, here, and here. You don't really need this, but I like this better, so I would like for them to keep this here, because you can break down your goals a little bit better on this page than say, you know, the first one I showed you, this one. That makes sense. And then the routine, I love this page. My routine will probably change as I incorporate better habits throughout the year, and I really am grateful that they put this sheet down, because this is going to be something I will refer to, which is why I have this little bookmark. I think I got this from Michael's. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, I put this bookmark here so that I can refer to these pages frequently, because I'm going to need to. And then here's the weekly setup. It has Monday through Sunday on one page, which I like. Now, I've already started this, because I do have a couple of goals that I want to accomplish, but I did this a few days ago, and I don't think that the plan with me for the first week is going to turn out the way I want it to, meaning that it probably won't get done, even though that's one of my goals is to do a plan with me for every week. But I am super, super, super busy. A lot of things are coming up. My birthday is the 11th. And then there's always a lot happening the 1st of June, or actually the whole month of June. So June is going to be kind of a tester, see how I do when I'm like crazy busy. So it's unfortunate, but I put it there just in case. But to be honest, I don't know how well that's going to pan out. Alright, so this is the goal tracker. I love this sheet too. It is labeled 1 through 16 and then 17 through the 31st with a star at the end, I guess, where you can check it off. I'm not sure. Maybe if you achieved it, maybe. Which, you know, I guess if I worked out every day of the week that I was supposed to, I can give myself a little star to, you know, see that I did it. Now, June only has 30 days, so I went ahead and blocked out the 31st just in case I accidentally check in that box. And what I have done is I actually put the day of the week. That way, because sometimes I know what day of the week it is more so than the date that it is, if that makes sense. So I went ahead and done that just to kind of help me out a bit with making sure I'm checking the right box. So I went ahead and listed out my routine here. Some things that, like vitamins, and in bed by 11 p.m. is a big one that I don't really follow. That's one of my goals, is to try to get in bed at a certain time every night, including weekends. So yeah, this is just starting out for June. And every month and every week looks like this. I'll show you I'll show you a week that hasn't been messed with. See, and I went ahead and done each and every month. And at each and every month you have a goal tracker, which I love. I love how they implemented that. And then here's the notes pages, and they do incorporate a lot of notes pages. I think that I'll write my thoughts down for maybe every few months or so. I'll kind of just make a little note of how well I did, and I also could use this page for the end of each month as well, and then I can use this as, like, I don't know, an overview of how I did throughout 18 months. So I did a pen test at the end, and I definitely wouldn't use a Sharpie, but a Papermate Flare, which is what I'm going to be using, works very nicely in this planner. Now, this did come with 4 sheets of stickers, but I used one whole sheet, which is just monthly stickers. I used it all up, so I just ripped it out. And then they got some nice motivational quotes and stickers with little stars and shapes and banners and things like that. And then they have these goal, like, achieved and long-term goal, short-term goal, blank ones, which I like these. I wish they just have them all in the blank. That way you can just fill it in yourself. But yeah, that'll be pretty useful. And then this is about done, but this is where the tabs are. It does have a lot of check marks and some stars, and I did it, and some noted stickers, which is nice. And I really do like this folder. It's pretty sturdy. It's very nicely made, and it says a goal without a plan is just a wish. So very true. And it comes with a clear pouch, and this is the back of my planner. Like I said, I've switched the covers to show the back. But yeah, that's my goal planner. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have any more questions, go ahead and post them down below, and I'll do my very best to get back with you as soon as I can. Like I said, the first couple of weeks of June is going to be hectic for me, so don't get mad at me if I don't respond right away. But yeah, so this is my planner, and I hope you enjoyed how I set it up. Again, I will be doing maybe at the end of June or something, I will do another video to kind of show you how it's still working out for me, because I could change things on the whim. I do it all the time. But yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.